Alright everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at the Tomzon D65 foldable brushed GPS drone. There it is, a fine box. And we want to thank Tomzon for sending this out. It looks beautiful. Let's get it out of the box and check it out. And here it is. When you open the box, you are slapped with this big nice looking case right here, and it even has a handle on it. And there's the goodies right inside there. You just flip the flap open and the goodies they have arrived. Right here is the transmitter. That folds open like that. This folds open here for the phone. And then in the back you have your Wi-Fi antenna. You put that up when you're going to fly. Very nice. It has a nice feel to it. Very nice with these little handles on here. Feels good. We got the quadcopter itself. It unfolds like this. Here's your on and off switch right here. There's where you put your battery. There's your camera right in the front there. Looks like a mantis. There's your bottom camera and your optical flow. There's your micro SD card slot, which I'm going to show you real quick when you go to put the micro SD card in. You do it. The label up, I believe. Indeed you do. Label up. You slide that in. It's one of them spring-loaded ones. You got a couple of lights here in the front that look really nice and very bright too. You got these little rubber feet on the bottom. You have some little spec sticker here on the side. You got your quality control pass sticker here too. And then in here you get the rest of the stuff. You know the stuff. Charger. There's the charger. It's one of them ones you plug it in and the light will flash red, and then when it's done it'll turn green. It's one of them USB chargers. Here's the manual. It's very well laid out. I've read it already. Here's the additional stuff, the micro USB plug and the prop guards and some spare props. You get 2 spare props. And you get, that's all that's in there. And you get 2 batteries. Here they are. Hold on, let me get a look at it because the print's small. They are 7.6 1300s. So I'm going to give you a zoom up on the label there so you can see it real good. And they fit in this way with the little release button at the bottom, the little locking pin. Yes, the little locking pin goes to the bottom. You push it in and you hear that little snap. Then that little pin there will have to be pushed in when you want to pull the battery out. So you push that pin in and pull it out like that. And then that snaps in and it locks. So it's not going to be able to pull out unless you push that pin in. So you're not going to have one of them battery fallout situations going on here. So let me move this stuff out of the way and let's turn it on and look at the app real quick. Alright, so we're going to turn it on real quick and bind it up. There goes the quadcopter. There goes that. You just go up and down to bind it. Now I don't know if it has a level calibration or not. I didn't notice one on the sticks. Let's fire up the app. Go to the Wi-Fi and you're going to see it says Tomzon D65. So you just want to click on that. That's going to go do its little thing. Then you go find the app. That's the 25 one. So we want to go to prepare and then just do the level calibration for one thing. So it's doing that first. And then we have to do the regular calibration, which you have to do it again once you get outside, but I'm going to do it in here to show you. you just go hit the calibration button again, and then you have to rotate. Just follow the diagram on the screen, that's all. It says calibration success. So there you go, and it goes into the camera mode right here. And I'm holding up the, yeah, okay, I got you, 3 meters away. So I'm holding it up right now. You see that? Now it has a lot of stuff on here that you can't do while you're in the house. You know, you have your follow me and waypoints and all that stuff in the orbit. That doesn't work indoors. You have to be out and get the control of the GPS. But you can, inside here, work the little camera. On the screen right here, you'll see there's a little dial here to make the camera go up and down. So you can run this from the app. You don't have to use the buttons on the controller, because the buttons on the controller do the same thing. That goes up and down for the camera, and then on here is the video and the photo. All that's on there. And then your return to home and take off and land right here. But from the app, you can control this also. So I'm going to run my finger on this little dial here. You see how the camera starts? Oh, hold on. See how the camera's going down? Like that? I'm going to turn it back up. You can hear the little stepper motor in there. So you can make the camera go up and down from the app. You don't have to use the buttons. Personally, I prefer to use the buttons on the controller. The only thing I'm going to wind up using the app for is to do the orbit and stuff like that, because there's no button on the controller for that. So you want to hear what it sounds like. We can just arm the motors in here by going down and in. That should work. And it does. So you can fly it without using the app if you just want to fly it around and just put an SD card in there. So we'll demonstrate that too when we get out there to the field. Alright guys, so there you go. Let's go take it out and fly it. Alright guys, I'm out here with the Tomzon D65. There it is. For the first flight here, I'm going to try to fly it with no Wi-Fi at all. None. Zero Wi-Fi. That's why I'm over here. Those houses that are over there, they're too far away. The Wi-Fi signal won't reach here. I got the Wi-Fi turned off on my GoPro. And I'm going to turn the Wi-Fi off on my phone. So we're not going to have any Wi-Fi interference at all. And we want to see how it flies without any Wi-Fi at all. Without any Wi-Fi interruption at all. So there will be none. I can record some video, which I am going to do. And when you record video with this, I think the back lights will blink. So we're going to start the video because I do have a card in there. Yep, the back lights are blinking. So let's take off and fly it around a little bit. So you see those lights flashing back there. That tells you that the Wi-Fi or that the video is recording. It's definitely a little sunny out. Okay, I put the higher rate on. So it's maneuvering pretty good. I'm walking over here because I want to turn around away from the sun a little bit. So it's actually flying pretty decently. It's a little floaty. There's no doubt about that. But it's holding its own in the flying department. Okay, so I'm going to hold it still a little bit now to try to shoot some video. Get some stable video. When you hold it still, you'll get a little bit better shots. So it's getting a good look at the I'm going to tip the camera down a little bit. And we're going to run this whole battery out. So we know without any Wi-Fi that it flies decent. A little floaty, but it's maneuverable. Now I can't see what it's seeing because I don't have the app on, of course. But I am just taking some video of the area.
Okay, so we know it flies good. I'm just waiting for the battery to go, which I'm sure it will be shortly. I'm going to cut the video at this time. Okay, so you see the lights stop flashing. So we're just going to sit here and ride it out until the battery dies. And I'll put that little timer in there too, like I always do, because that was a full battery. I wanted to come over here to do it where I didn't have any Wi-Fi interference for this first flight, just to make sure that wasn't going to be some reason why it didn't work right, you know. So when I do the next flight, the next video, I'll do it over there at that nicer park. And we'll have the Wi-Fi on and we'll try out the you know, the flight modes, to follow me in the orbit and stuff like that. Because you can't do any of them without the Wi-Fi, so. Now I don't know what's going to happen when the battery goes into low battery condition, if it's going to try to return to home over there where we took off, or it's gonna who knows what it's gonna do. Okay, I don't know. Here comes the train. Well, I can say the battery's holding up good for the first charge. No doubt about that. Here, let's get over here and get a look at the train. Oh, I turned the video off. Let me turn it back on. The train kicks up a little bit of a breeze, believe it or not. So I'm going to cut the video again. Boy, this battery's lasting a long time. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about it. It's just a little floaty in the controls. I can't believe the battery's lasting this long. Let me look at my hat cam time. I'm at 15 minutes on the hat cam. And there's no sign of it stopping anytime soon, but it's got to be going any minute now. Okay, so now I can't push it out there now, because as soon as I do, of course, the low battery warning will go off. Okay, this is the longest flight time in history, okay? This is like the Battle Shark. Oh, there it goes. It's going to go into this return to home now. Yep. Wow. That was crazy, man. Wow. Flight time on that thing was off the rails. All right, guys. There you go. Tomzon D65. Man, that thing flew good. Still a little floaty, but it flies really good without any Wi-Fi around. So if we take it out next time, we're going to have to put the Wi-Fi on and try out the other features on it. But the initial test is it's pretty decent. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later, man. Have a nice day.